Hi, and welcome to my video on 3 steps to getting women to approach you. I want to take you on a trip with me into a magical world where women actually approach you instead of you having to think of clever pickup lines and overcome approach anxiety. I know it sounds crazy, but if you know how to turn a woman on and how to attract a woman without having to talk directly to her, you can get her to approach you. Think about how social women are and how much they like to talk. Do you think if a woman sees a man who she's honestly attracted to that she won't at least say something to him? You bet she will. You just need to do 3 things, and about 80 to 90% of the time, women will approach you. Number 1, how to package yourself for attracting women. There's an old classic rock song by ZZ Top that's called Sharp Dressed Man, and guys, that's the first thing women notice about you. Think about how much women like to shop. You know what makes them buy stuff? It's all about how things are packaged. Just think about how much more money women will spend on a purse that's got someone's initials on it as opposed to a generic purse. I know a girl right now, she's 18 years old, she's making less than $200 a week, and she just bought a purse for $400. That's how much packaging matters to women. So if you want them to approach you, then you need to dress sharp. Forget all that hype about body language and tone of voice. Those are important. But if you're dressed sharp, you'll be amazed at what you can get away with. I suggest you set aside a bigger budget for clothes or that you befriend a woman who can help you find great deals on really nice clothes. Now, here's a list in case you're coming at this from absolute zero. Number 1, you need a stylish masculine watch and no digital watches, okay? Second hands only. Next, you need a nice pair of shoes or boots. Buckles only, no shoelaces. Next, get some stone-washed jeans, boot cut, and make sure that they are loose fitting. A few polo shirts, black, brown, or white, no flashy colors like pink, red, or bright blue. A good cologne. You'll want to go to a department store and get a saleswoman to help you out with this, okay? Because if you go by yourself, a lot of guys I know they're tempted to get something cheap or something that they like. You need to get something that women like, so get a saleswoman to help you with this. Next, you need a belt and make sure it matches your shoes, okay? That's really important. And finally, you need one unique piece of jewelry or clothing. That last one is really important because it will give women a reason to approach you. I'd say about 1 of every 5 women who approach me do it asking about something or remarking about something that I'm wearing, and it's almost always that unique article of clothing or jewelry that I just mentioned. Now, I'm not telling you what mine is because I don't want to distract you. The point is that you find something which is unique and which fits your personality. Number 2 is indirect negotiation. This is kind of a nerdy term here, but if you show up in the right package, most of your work will already be done for you. Women will already want to talk to you, but there's a big difference between getting them to want to talk to you and actually getting them to do it. You close that gap by something which Anthony Robbins calls indirect negotiation. Mystery Method also suggests using this technique. With indirect negotiation, you build attraction with the woman you want to approach by talking to other people. These can be people in her circle of influence, her circle of friends, or just people she's acquainted with. To make this work, you need to have a few hangouts where you get to know the regulars and, most important, the staff. When you see the woman you're interested in, you strike up a conversation either with someone nearby or with someone in her group. This is really effective if you know the staff at your hangouts because your target will surely end up talking to them at one point. When she does, you approach the staff member and just start talking to them as you normally would. Your target will see that you're friendly and that you know a lot of people and that you're dressed sharp. If the conversation is even remotely interesting to her, she'll usually jump in and then you're in the game. There's only one thing left to do then. How to seal the deal when attracting women. When a woman approaches you or butts into your conversation, she'll always give a sign of interest, even if she's not aware of it herself. Now, these signs will range from obvious to subtle, but the good news is that there's only a handful of signs that all women use. Number 1, she might talk noticeably louder than normal and hope that you'll overhear her and jump into the conversation. Number 2, she might pretend to look at something else in your general direction, but take a quick and obvious look at you while she's at it. And the third thing is she might do things to draw attention to herself, like sigh at her phone or snicker out loud at something she's reading. And this usually happens about 3 to 4 times before she gives up on getting you to talk to her. So you need to move within that window of opportunity. The next thing she might do is position herself so that the front of her body is facing you, giving you a chance to check her out. And finally, she might talk to you about something which is obviously just a way to start a conversation. For example, she might ask you, "What time do you have?" And she's already got the time on her phone, and that's obviously an approach there. These are subtle signs that a woman wants to talk to you, and 9 times out of 10, when you get even one of these clues, you're just a few minutes away from a phone number. If you're dressed sharp and if you've built up a reputation using indirect negotiation, you only need to know one more thing to become a total Casanova with women, and that's how to read their personality within the first 30 seconds of meeting them. Now, this is a lot easier than it sounds, and if you can do this, you'll know exactly what she's attracted to, you'll know her communication style, and you'll know what kind of humor she finds attractive. So to discover how to turn a woman on based on her personality type and to start getting more dates this weekend, check out 7 Days to Better Dating. This free guide will show you how to attract a woman. It will show you how to speed read any woman's personality type and how to build attraction with her. You can sign up for this free program below this video and have it delivered to you within just a few minutes. So go ahead and sign up and we will show you exactly how to speed read women's personality types and how to build attraction.